2 cups of flour, 1 cup unsalted butter, pinch of salt, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon baking powder. Then you give them a rub together. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's still fine if you can still feel some blades of butter in it. That's still okay. You don't need to overdo it. Okay, so just rub, not overdo. You can still see there's still some flour that is not mixed, so rub them gently. And then you can add a splash of milk. Okay, that's enough. Just enough like to make it a little bit wet and not very dry. So continue rubbing it until you make that nice mixture. And then yeah, so here it is. And I have rubbed them together and no dry flour. So what I'm gonna do is hug them together. Just hug them tightly close together. Not that tight, but just enough. And let it chill for about half an hour. So just hug them together, yeah, like that, and put it in the fridge to chill for half an hour. So those guys have been chilled already in the fridge for 30 minutes. What I'm gonna do now is put flour on top of your chopping dish so that it won't stick, and we're ready to roll them out and bake them. And so here it is, it has been chilled, and what I'm gonna do now is flatten them. So ideally you will use a rolling pin, but we don't have a rolling pin, so I just use my water bottle. Just make sure that it will be flat, not very thick and not very thin. So just flat. There you go. Just flatten them and roll them over. Yeah. So as you can see, some of my dough there is sticking to my water bottle. That's still fine. Next thing we're gonna do is put those dough in shape. If you have those circles that you can use, that's very good. But unfortunately we don't have, so I'll just use our glass. So just putting them in shape like this one. And don't throw those excess dough on the sides. You can still use them. Just hug them together and then flatten them together again, and you can still use them. So no waste. And so these guys are ready to bake, and just wipe some milk, or you can use olive oil or butter, but what I used in here is fresh milk, so you can just wipe them on top so it won't be very dry. Yeah, just wipe them, wipe. And these guys are ready to go to the oven for 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes, or if you can see like they have golden brown on top, that's okay to go. Just wait patiently for 15 minutes and your scones are ready. So yeah, 15 minutes is done, and woo, here it is, my very first scones. So as you can see, the top is light brown, and oh, it's still hot. Yeah, oh, still hot there. Yeah, so there you can see that it's very nice. I don't know if the taste is good. We're gonna let the husband try my scones. Gilab. Try.
Scorn?
Scone mo, alam. Ikaw na with the jam. How was it? Honest, kind of honest.
Naghilaw.
Di man good daw. Iba ito maglagay. It's not pilaw. How's the taste? Kind of honest. Para...
Ay, pait lagi.
Oh, no? So,
Mm.
kuan guro.
Butter?
Maybe I kuan
Butter?
add more baking powder.
Naghandang
No,
tanong.
pait no. But still, you will eat it.
Of course.
Love gyapon ko na mo love.
Oo.
Pait siya kayo.
Maparal na siya aftertaste.
May aftertaste, no.
Ano na?
But still good. Or
Galang siya. Aftertaste.
napugusan ka.
White choice.
Daghan na tong baking kuan.
Tungkol po siguro ni?
Dili, no. Sa kuan. Baking powder na. Okay. I'm still gonna make more.